Hey guys, okay, we are doing high-end eyeshadow decluttering today. And I was thinking, I've been pretty much decluttering my whole collection now. I will have another video besides this that's going to have multiple categories in it because there wasn't that much from each category, so I'm just going to put that all together in one video, like bronzers, highlighters, powders, that sort of thing. But I was thinking that when I finished all this decluttering, I should do another makeup collection video because the last time I did that, which wasn't that long ago, you couldn't even see what was in the drawers. It was like a big jumbled mess back there in those drawers because there was so much stuff, but a lot of it is gone now and some of the drawers don't have hardly anything in them. So when I open the drawers, if I film it now, you'll be able to see exactly what's in there. And I might even be able to get more specific by telling you what you're looking at because it won't be a big pile of stuff. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing an updated makeup collection when I finish all this decluttering. All right, let's get into it. I'm not getting rid of any of this stuff because I want to. I'm getting rid of it because it's old. The criteria that I used is the same as what I used in the other videos. Anything that is pre-2014 is going. And so let's get started. I've got a bunch of stuff on the table in front of me. This kills me, you guys, to get rid of this stuff because some of this stuff I really, really love. Some of it I used to love, but for whatever reason, I just don't use it much anymore. I think because I have too big of a collection. When you have a lot of stuff, it's impossible to use everything. So some of these things, I wish that I had used them more before they got old, but too late now. All right, I'm just going to start over here on this side. Let's start with Bobbi Brown. I love Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. I've been collecting them for years, and I've been collecting them very slowly, though. I will occasionally buy one because they're very expensive. I think they're around $20, $22 a piece, something like that. So I don't get them very often, but occasionally I will get one. So I have gray, blonde, slate, and bone. Those are the ones that I have that are too old now. I do still have some others, thank goodness. So that's what I'm getting rid of for Bobbi Brown. I have one Laura Mercier single eyeshadow. This is in the shade Topaz. It looks like nothing when you look at it, but this is so pretty on. It's like a shimmery taupe, but it's gorgeous. I'm not going to swatch anything, you guys, because we'd be here forever if I did. I have a miniature Lorac eyeshadow palette. This is called Downtown Drama. And I love, love, love this selection of colors because you've got a black, a purple, and then you've got a couple of taupes and a beige, or it looks white on camera, but in reality it's kind of like an eggshell. But love the texture of these shadows, and I found this actually at Nordstrom Rack many years ago. If you have a Nordstrom Rack, it's worth checking there every once in a while because they get some good stuff, and it's, all marked down, but it's new makeup. I have an eyeshadow duo by NARS. This is called Bellissima, and it's just like a beige and a taupe, but very nice. I've always liked NARS eyeshadows. Anybody try any of the new ones? They just reformulated their eyeshadows. NARS is very expensive, so that's all I have from NARS for eyeshadows, so now I don't have any. Alright, let's move on to Chanel. I have one single eyeshadow from Chanel, and I used to really have a thing about purple. Let's see, I'm going to need something to open this with. There we go. Okay, I used to have a thing about purple. This is amethyst, and it's like a blue-toned purple, and it's beautiful, but I can't wear this like as a lid shade because it applies really dark, and it's just too much. So what I used to do when I used to wear this was put this in the crease, and then I had to put something else in the lid that was complementary. And I think like 2 or 3 purchases ago, I had to get rid of the thing that I used to wear with this on the lid. So yeah, the color is not very practical, but it is beautiful, and I love the texture of the Chanel singles. And then I have one duo. This is called Taupe Delicate, and it's just a beige and a taupe. And I really like the formula of the duos as well. Really enjoyed this. And then I have one quad, and I think this is Prelude. Yeah, Prelude. And this is just like a beige, a taupe, a light brown, and a black/brown. Really like their eyeshadow quads too. But now I don't have any Chanel because Chanel is so expensive. You know, those were like, I think, special occasion purchases. Like I got money for Christmas or my birthday or something, so got those. Couple of Makeup Forever eyeshadows, and these are from like 3 formulas ago. They've reformulated twice since I had these. Okay, this one is number 127. You know, Makeup Forever, they don't give things names, they just give things numbers. Beautiful, like taupe/light brown. Was a great formula. They didn't really need to reformulate, but I feel like, I was just telling somebody this in the comment section recently, I think a lot of brands feel like they have to keep reformulating, otherwise nobody pays attention to their products. And then I have number 35, which is just like an eggshell type color. Really nice. I have one Sephora single eyeshadow. This is number 90, Midnight Hour. Not the most practical color in the world. It's just a shimmery, sparkly blue. I don't think I really like this all that much, which is why I never bought more. Because Sephora is a pretty affordable brand for their eyeshadows. I do really love my Sephora Pro palette that I have. I would definitely recommend any of those palettes. Okay, Clarins. This is a brand that nobody ever talks about, and their products are very nice. I have a couple of single eyeshadows from them. I have number 8, Taupe. Really nice. Not super pigmented though, but these are really good if you just like very subtle things. But really enjoyed that. And then number 11, Silver Green. Really, really pretty. So that's what I had from Clarins. Now I don't have any Clarins. All right, let's do this next. Oh, this kills me to get rid of these, you guys. Burberry. I still do have 2 shades from Burberry, thank goodness. But these are really old. I've had these a wicked long time, and I love Burberry eyeshadows. You can get them from Sephora's website. Other than that, I don't think you can get them anymore. I think I got these from the Burberry website, and they have a United States website, so you don't have to pay international shipping. So you can either get them from Sephora or Burberry, but I don't think you can ever buy them in stores to see or swatch or anything. But trust me when I say that eyeshadows are wonderful. And they have multiple formulas too. And they have some palettes with multiple shades in them. I don't have any of those. All mine are singles. So this was the sheer eyeshadow formula. I don't know if they make this anymore because they did make some changes down the line. So anyway, this is what I had. This is Trench, just a really practical like beige color you could wear as a highlight or an all over shadow to start with. This is another sheer eyeshadow. This is in Rosewood. It's just a really nice taupe. This is the sheer eyeshadow formula. This is Pale Barley. Just a beautiful like light brown, warm light brown. These are so gorgeous, you guys. Really gonna miss these. This is Almond. These are crazy expensive though. So another reason why, you know, I don't get these that often. You used to be able to get these at outlet malls, at the Bare Minerals stores at outlet malls, but Burberry was sold to another company, so now the company that owns Bare Minerals doesn't own Burberry anymore, so you can't get them there anymore either. But that's where I got the last two that I bought. So I actually bought them in person, which was nice. Okay, this is another one of the sheer eyeshadows. This is Taupe Brown. This ended up being way darker than I thought, so I could only use this like as a liner and just to like darken up the outer corner of a look. Yeah, this ended up being a lot darker in person than looked like when I saw it online. And the last one is also a sheer eyeshadow. This is Midnight Brown, and this is a really dark, deep brown. Not showing up on camera that dark, but it is in real life. So those are the Burberry eyeshadows I'm going to have to get rid of. Okay, let's move on to Estee Lauder. All my Estee Lauder single eyeshadows, which this is all I have. When these are gone, I won't have any Estee Lauder anymore. Got all these at the CCO. These were the Pure Color eyeshadows, and these were really nice. I feel like I would have played with or used these more if I hadn't been so into MAC at the time that I bought these, but these were really, really good. This one is Chocolate. Really like the texture of these. These are so old. Oops. Nutmeg. Hazelnut. Ecru. And Granite. And then I have one that's a different formula. I think this is the formula that they made right after they made that one. This just says Pure Color. That's what the other one says too, but the packaging is different. And I just want to show you the design on this. It's like a mirrored compact. Pretty. I love this shade, Mischievous Mulberry. So really nice, like mauve. So getting rid of those. And then let's do Bare Minerals next. Bare Minerals, do you remember when they started coming up with their own boutiques? That's what got me really into Bare Minerals, was when they started opening their own stores. And I signed up for the rewards program and got really, really into the pigments, the Bare Minerals pigments. Also at that time, they had pressed eyeshadows. They had duos. This one is called the Perfect Storm. And this consists of Cumulus and Tempest, so a white and a gray. The formula on the Bare Minerals pressed eyeshadows is really nice, and I haven't bought anything from Bare Minerals in a really long time, and it's not that I don't like their products, it's just there's so many brands out there that I feel like they kind of got pushed aside. Plus, you know, they're a little expensive. This one is called, this is another duo, it's called The Inspiration, and it consists of Muse and Passion. And this is a very light pink and a purple. And then I have one quad called The After Party. And this was a mauve, a black, a silver, and a white. So getting rid of that quad. And then I have a ton of the pigments. And what I did was I took a permanent marker and wrote the name on the top. This one is Sex Kitten. That way when I poke the holes in the top, I wouldn't have to turn it upside down to look to see what the name of it was. So I have too many even to go through, you guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 shades. And it's like the 18 most popular shades. Mostly all neutrals like taupes and browns and peaches and grays. And I think I only have like one that's an actual color. I have one blue one and the rest are all neutrals. But I used to go to the boutique like every week for months and bought like 2 at a time and just was so into Bare Minerals at one time. So yeah, some of the ones I had were like Bare Skin, Queen Tiffany, Camp, Heart, Pebble, Citrus Twist, Cupcake, Queen Phyllis, True Gold, Drama, Celestine, Unforgettable, Precious, tons of them. So I'm gonna get rid of all those. Those are wicked old now. All right, let's move on to Urban Decay. I have some singles that I'm gonna get rid of. S&M, Bordello, Asphyxia, Hate, and Pistol. And then I have some palettes. I have the Ammo palette. This was actually a gift from a friend. This was back before they changed their formula, so this is really chunky, glittery with a lot of fallout, so some pretty colors in here, but not really going to miss that formula. Same thing with the original Naked palette, which I'm getting rid of. And Urban Decay is getting rid of it too, so I guess it's time. But yeah, this is the original formula, chunky, glittery fallout. The newer one that they started with right after this palette is so much better. But getting rid of a couple things from that too. Getting rid of the Naked 2 palette. And you know, I look at this, guys, and it doesn't even hardly look used. But I did use it a lot. I can tell you right now, Tease was my favorite color in this. And in the Naked palette, my favorite colors were Virgin Sin and Naked. But I also used Toasted, Buck, and lately was using Half Baked a lot. But yeah, all those things are way too old. And then the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, the first one. Really nice palette, some really great colors in there, but Naked 2 has got a huge dent in it, so I use that a lot. So the thing with these Urban Decay shadows is a lot of the shadows that are here could be repurchased if I wanted to. Like if I wanted to just get, you know, an eyeshadow that I used a lot from one of those palettes, I could buy it as a single if I wanted to. But I'm not in any big rush to do so because I have so many eyeshadows already. What I'm going to do is see which things I miss the most out of everything that I've been doing with these purges. And then if there's something that I really, really think to myself, oh, I wish I still had such and such, maybe I can repurchase like one single eyeshadow from anything that you see from today or yesterday's video. Okay, and last but certainly not least is MAC. And by the way, before I start with the MAC stuff, I just wanted to say, please don't ask me to sell you any of this stuff. I've gotten some requests, multiple requests from people saying that they would pay me to send them some of the stuff that I'm throwing away. And I'm not comfortable with that at all. Even one person was saying they wanted to use these things for crafting. I'm sorry, I'm just not comfortable doing any kind of financial transaction with anybody about any of this stuff. It just, yeah, I'm not comfortable with that because, well, I'm just not. So let's move on. Okay, so MAC is the only thing I have left. So I've got some MAC pigments that are really old. These I actually got at a CCO, so they were old before I even purchased them. I have Kitschmiss, which is a really pretty pink. I have Vanilla, which is, it shows up as white, but it's actually like gold, like a white gold. And then I have Teal. Would not recommend this, by the way, because it stains your eyelids, so would not recommend Teal. And then I have some oversized eyeshadows from limited edition collections that are really old. This is Glamora Castle. I don't remember the name of the collection that this was from, but really pretty gray, nice formula. This is a mineralized oversized shadow called Noble Touch. Don't remember what limited edition collection that was from, but this is really old. It's like a pink and a copper. And then these three I bought at the CCO. Don't remember what the name of this collection was either, but I've got Prance, Odalisque, and Dalliance. And the formula on these was maybe the best formula that MAC has ever done. Yeah, maybe. So those are really old. And then this is unbelievable, you guys. I have, okay, get ready for it to be shocked. These palettes are all filled with MAC eyeshadows in Pro Pan form. Permanent things, limited edition things. What I would do is I would buy things in pot form and then depot them and put them in palettes. These are all wicked old, you guys. What I'm going to do is I am going to keep these shadows that are in these palettes, but for reference only, because I like to compare things to MAC when I'm comparing colors. When I get something new, I like to see, is it a dupe for a MAC eyeshadow? So I'm not going to use these on my eyes, but I am going to keep these just for reference only. So you might be wondering, what do I have left? I'm not going to make you wait for the makeup collection video to see. This is what I have that is from 2014 and newer for my MAC eyeshadow collection now. This is all I have. I have these, and then I wrote the names on a post-it there, and I have this. Oops, that's not the one. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. And this is the other one that I have. Wow, these palettes are in rough condition, but yeah, these eyeshadows are 2014 or newer. So that's all I have now for MAC eyeshadows. And again, you know, if there's one in particular that I end up really, really missing, you know, maybe I'll just get, I can think off the top of my head, there's about 5, I think, that I will at some point like to repurchase. Not all at once, but yeah, there's about 5 that I think that I will miss. So that is it, you guys. That is my high-end eyeshadow declutter. And the things I'm going to miss the most, probably the Burberry eyeshadows and the Bobbi Brown, I would say. And the MAC ones, of course. So, and the Urban Decay, too. I did use those a lot. So that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.